Welcome back for day 18 of the Daily Proverb Challenge. Today we're diving right into Proverb 18. An unfriendly person pursues selfish ends, and against all sound judgment starts quarrels. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. When wickedness comes, so does contempt, and with shame comes reproach. The words of the mouth are deep waters, but the fountain of the wisdom is a rushing stream. It is not good to be partial to the wicked, and so deprive the innocent of justice. The lips of fools bring them strife, and their mouth invites a beating. The mouths of fools are their undoing, and their lips are a snare to their very lives. The mouths of fools are their undoing, and their lips are a snare to their very lives. Man, that hits. The words of a gossip are like choice morsels. They go down to the inmost parts. One who is slack in his words is brother to one who destroys. The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. The wealth of the rich is their fortified city. They imagine it a wall too high to scale. Before a downfall, the heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. To answer before listening, that is folly and shame. The human spirit can endure in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ear of the wise to seek out. A gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great. In a lawsuit, the first to speak seems right until someone comes forward and cross-examines. Casting the lot settles disputes and keeps strong opponents apart. A brother wronged is more unyielding than a fortified city. Disputes are like the barred gates of a citadel. From the fruit of their mouth, a person's stomach is filled. With the harvest of their lips, they are satisfied. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and receives favor from the Lord. The poor plead for mercy, but the rich answer harshly. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. All right, there was a couple that stick out there. One I repeated twice just because it was the mouth of fools are their undoing. That just really I find humorous. But the verse 21, the tongue has the power of life and death. And that's something we talked about previously, but having a constant reminder that we, with our words, have the ability to bless or to curse, to give life or to bring death into someone's life, to remember that God created everything with words, right? He spoke, he said, and because we're made in his image, he has given our words power as well, and never forget that. And this one I find interesting. A gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great. Where the other day there was one that was something about a bribe. And I find it interesting that the person who gives a bribe thinks that they will have success because they brought a bribe, when a bribe is different from a gift. That giving a gift, it might open some doors, it may not. And usher you into the presence of the great, but it's different to give something that the heart is different, the expression is different than a bribe. A bribe is tit for tat. I'll give you this if you give me that. And so I find it interesting that the same act of giving something can have two different results based on the intent, right? So keep that in mind. But with that, love you guys. Excited about our journey together on the Daily Proverb Challenge, and I will talk to you soon. Leave some comments, like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I will talk to you soon.